Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've invited you back just so that you can say goodbye to Stuart.
Bye! We're currently sat at the BP station next to Lisbon airport and I am off back to the UK. So I'll see you in a week.
And you'll be stuck with me throughout this video. I hope that's okay. I'll try and show you some of the sights though. We're heading into Lisbon later if I can park. Wish us luck. Right, well here's me then. I just dropped him off at the BP station just because it looks a bit tricky to park at the airport, so he's just gone now, and yeah, we're off to Lisbon. I can't film and drive, I need to focus for a while, so I'll see you soon. I wish I could have filmed all that so you could have experienced it. I haven't driven at all in Portugal yet, so I just dropped Stu off and then naturally I just drove straight into the centre of Lisbon. So trams and cars all share the road here, just little orange flashy signs telling you to watch out for trams, so that's not terrifying at all. The buses and the trams look quite similar to each other, so you're like, is that a bus, is that a tram? You have to keep looking. There's loads of street parking here and it is all rammed, although I've just, after going around the block 7 times, managed to find a bit of street parking. People park in the right turn lanes, so I was just sitting behind a truck for about 3 minutes before I realised that it was actually parked, not waiting to turn right. There are people parked around every corner, which is very, very tricky with these narrow streets and a 7.5 metre van. But I'm here, I think I'm legally parked. I'm sticking out a bit, but as there's 3 cars and a truck parked in the lane, I don't think it really matters. I don't care. I'm just going to abandon it here because that's pretty much the Lisbon way. I'm going to show you around Lisbon a little bit and I'm going to have a little bit of a walk, and then I spoke to my friend last night who's recently moved here to Lisbon, and I'm planning to meet her later for a bit of dinner, so probably won't do much filming later when I meet her, but I'll show you a little bit of Lisbon now at least. I'm just going to stop shaking first because yeah, I've just come around the block like 7 times looking for a parking space. Lisbon is not fun in a 7.5 metre van. But I did it, Stu, you'll be so proud of me. So this is me and Nala out for a walk. I'm not on a very exciting part of Lisbon, I'm sorry. Well, it is exciting because my friend's here, but no, there doesn't seem to be much to see over this part, and I don't think I'm brave enough to drive into Lisbon again, so this might be your only chance to see it. But yes, the sun is out, we're inland a little bit, so it's a bit less windy, and yeah, it's quite a pleasant evening actually, and I'm all dressed up. Nice. Now I've found plenty to sniff around the city. Come on you. I'm as lost as a very lost thing. Where's my Stewie? Bring him back. No idea. Walk around Lisbon in circles. See what happens when I'm left to my own devices. And that's it, an evening at the Alex factory. I didn't film while I was with my friends because I just want to catch up really, but that was really nice. If you come into Lisbon, you should head to this area. So if you go to the Alex factory, I thought it was just a bar, but when you go in there, it's like the old town with lots and lots of cobbled streets and bars and restaurants, and yeah, really, really enjoyable experience. Now I have to try and find my van again. I've only been out a couple of hours. I don't really like to leave the dog for any longer than that, but yeah, I'm in a proper paid car park, so that should be fine. So I'm going to head back to her now and then We've got a little park up on the edge of the city by a forest that we went to earlier, which I want to go and check out, where there's no payment between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. in the morning. So I'm hoping I can just spend the night there rather than looking for a park up in the dark, and spend the evening there. And then maybe I might head back to the coast tomorrow. Stu's just messaged me to let me know that he's landed, so he's in the UK now, and that's me on my own for the rest of the week.
Well, I'm officially homeless. I'm in the UK and my home is with Kath back in Portugal. Now what I've got to do is find the hire car desk and head back towards my family in Southampton.
And that's us back at the van at our park up. Nala was absolutely fine, spark out on the bed the whole time I was away, so that wasn't a problem. Parked at the hospital in the centre of Lisbon. It's not hospital parking, it's a pane display opposite the hospital. I was there for just shy of 3 hours and it was €5.40 I think, which I thought was really reasonable for city centre parking. Lisbon is a really beautiful city. Didn't get to see a lot of it today, but it was really lovely. There's a few things in the city that might be nice to see, so we'll see what happens when Stu comes back. He's been in touch and he's fine and he's waiting for his hire car, so I'm hoping he'll give me a ring in a little bit. But I'm back at the van now. I'm all locked up. I'm just going to get into my pyjamas and just settle down with Nala for the night. Good morning. Oh, I'm just up. Definitely don't sleep so well when Stu's not here. I'm at a park up just on the outskirts of Lisbon, the little woodland that I came to last night. They charge from 9 AM to 7 PM and then it stops at 7 PM. So I sneaked in here last night because I didn't want to be too far from the city and stayed the night. It's been no problem. There's been nobody here all night at all, apart from the planes going overhead. But yeah, it's time to move on before 9 o'clock. So I think I'm going to head up the coast a little bit because I've just opened the side blind and the sun is pouring through and the winds are supposed to drop to about 10 miles an hour today, so I think I'm going to head back to the coast, but I could do with stopping for some shopping on the way because I'm out of milk. So yeah, that's the plan today. Kath flying solo. Right, here we go then. Nothing could be tricky, can it, after driving around Lisbon yesterday? Let's get off.
Take the next right onto Avenida do Brasil.
Okay, I lied. Driving around Lisbon was tight and tricky. Driving out of Lisbon at rush hour is an absolute nightmare. I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the wrong lane again. I'm in the wrong lane. Why is this roundabout so weird? I'm in the wrong lane again. Anyway, I think I'm nearly on the motorway now, so fingers crossed. Oh yeah, this is lovely. I must say, Portugal, I like you much better now the sun is shining. Parked up. There's nobody else here, so I've risked it and just parked sideways onto the beach. I'll move obviously if the car park gets busy, but it is huge here. There's loads of room, and don't forget we'll be sharing all the park ups that align with each day over on Facebook as pins on Google. Right, just doing a bit of resistance training on the way to the beach then, as I try and walk and Nala tries to run at full pelt. And yeah, can you see the van behind me? It's up there somewhere. Yeah, parked against the dunes. I can't see the beach and the car park, although I've just realised that from down here you probably can see the sea. That would explain why that is that a transit connect is there. But yeah, I can see the walkway here, so I'm going to head down to the beach now and take a look, and the weather is absolutely beautiful. That'll do. Very nicely, thank you very much. And yeah, unlike the beach we stopped at, yesterday morning, I think it was. There's no dog signs here, so obviously a pick up after Nala anyway. But yeah, the really big no dog signs on the last beach, so I'm starting to get a bit worried about this bit of coast, but it seems to be fine today, thankfully. Oh, you're so pretty. Well, someone's happy, and that means I'm happy, because pretty much all I've got to do all week is look after myself, look after the dog, and do some work. So there's the dog sorted for today. I should go back to the van really and do a bit of work. I'm just sitting here on the beach, find a little sandbank. Beautiful, really lovely today. The weather is absolutely gorgeous, really nice. 2 hours later. That was too nice. I really do have to go and do some work now. Look what mischief has done. That hole is bigger than you are. We're going to have to fill it in. Where's your ball? Where's the ball? Get it then. We've got to go now. We'll come down later. Got to go now. That's Nala sulking because I put her in the front and she thinks that we're going to drive off and leave the beach. But we haven't left the beach at all. I've just moved down the car park to the other end. And this is why. Much nicer view. Well, I've spent a lovely couple of nights here at the beach. It's been really nice. I didn't take the camera every day. There didn't seem much point really, seeing as I've not really moved for a couple of days. But yeah, this has been a really nice beach park. No restrictions here for parking either. It was really sunny yesterday and there were a few other campers here. We've had a bit of rain today, but it's past now and it seems a bit brighter. The sun's come out. And yeah, it's been really nice. The first day I just walked down to the beach with the dog, which you saw on camera, and then on day 2 I just walked up. There's a really big sand dune here behind me, so I walked up the dune and then along the cliffs where I could see all the little bays and things along there. Lots of the local men out on the beach fishing and things. It was really peaceful. Very nice day. And I just walked up until actually I found another tiny little car park which isn't so visible on the map, which might have made a nice park up actually, but I was settled here, so I stayed. Once the crook locks on I can't be bothered. So I stayed where I am. So I just dodged the showers this morning and give the dog a quick run on the beach, and now I'm heading back towards Peniche. Come on then, got to drive on the right newly, don't forget. And that's us all parked up. The sea behind me. It's a bit windy, as you can probably tell. It's hitting my nose on, thankfully, so it shouldn't rock the van too much. But yes, here we are. Really short of spaces here in Peniche. Nearly all the spaces. Like, there's a big car parking lot up there, but it's like excepto auto caravanas. And then down here there's lots more parking, but again it's all excepto auto caravanas. Yeah, I've heard that the fines are like upwards of €100, so I don't want to risk it really. But it's all right here. There's like a bar behind me on the grass verge, just where we were the other day. There's a couple of vans here, so I'm assuming it's okay. There are no signs to say I shouldn't be here. So I'm back here again for a little while. Who knows how long. It's Sunday today and still be home on Wednesday, so you've got to put up with me for a bit longer. Hey, so yeah, good afternoon, because it's quite late in the day here now. Had a really nice overnight stop at Peniche. I'd already showed you that stop earlier in the week, so I didn't film it again. Mickey and Rachel met up with me last night and we walked out to the lighthouse, the island today that we walked out to, Papua, I think it was called, that we walked out to the other day. I didn't bother taking the camera out today because you have already seen all that, although the sun was shining today and that was nice. And we've just driven down the coast a little bit, found an air on the way. I've emptied the loo, didn't fill up with water because the only tap that was working was the Alson one, but I have stopped off here and filled up with fuel. So yeah, just let it be known, I have emptied the loo. See, Stu, only took me 2.5 years. And can I just say, I really appreciate having you around and how easy you make all the van stuff look, because yeah, I've really missed you this week. So now we're in a town called Ericeira, I think it's called, and we've just stopped off. The guys are at the Intermarché getting a bit of shopping. I went to Intermarché yesterday in Peniche, which I think you came along for. So I'm just waiting in the van, and I thought I'd just catch up with you guys. And then about 5 minutes down the road there, just on the top of one of the cliffs, there's a little park marked off, so I'm hoping that'll be all good when we get there. Welcome to Ericeira, where we've been welcomed with a 2.2 metre height barrier. And yeah, I'm in a little parking space just in the entrance, but it's like that. I don't think we're sleeping here. It's just a real shame because it looks beautiful down there, and we've just got here in time for the sunset. I mean, look at that. Shame about the height barrier, eh? If you know, you know. Tag and Zoot vibes. Wow, that's beautiful. Welcome to the high top refugee camp of Ericeira. I think virtually every park up in the town had a height barrier of 2.2 meters, so we've headed down here, and as you can see behind me, everyone else here is over 2.2 meters as well. So yeah, we're in a little camp here, but that's definitely beautiful. Beach is just behind us, and I think the sun has just dropped out of the sky. But yeah, that'll do for me for tonight.
Hey, right. Look to your right.
Oh no, that's like Nazaré, run! That's like Nazaré. It just gets you, like none of the waves come in that far, then all of a sudden there'll be a big swell and it just takes the whole beach.
Maybe in the morning then when it's low, just around here.
I heard you say caves.
People sized.
Yeah, that's what I was heading for before that wave.
Good morning, and what a lovely morning it is. I feel the sun on my back, it's beautiful. When I woke up this morning I was freezing in the van. Can't work out why, because yeah, I've come outside and it's really warm, although now that I've opened all the blinds in the van, it's warm in there now, so I guess it was just blocking the sun out. I'm back down at this lovely beach. The waves are insane today. Nice peaceful night at the park up, a few barking dogs late, but apart from that it was fine. And it is Tuesday today, so only one more day until my Stewie comes home. Yeah, he's back tomorrow, landing in Lisbon tomorrow evening. Oh, I can see a cave just around the cliffs. I'm going to need to be careful, I think, because I can see the sea surges here. Just throwing a ball for Nala as I go. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, big signs there for unstable cliffs, so I'm going to head back along the beach, I think, and I don't want to be caught out by one of these big waves either as they surge up the beach. Oh, shades on. What a scorching day it is. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Stewie Day. I get my Stewie back
Head east
later.
towards Estrada de São Julião.
Sorry, that was just the sat nav. So yeah, we just finished at Praia de São Julião, which is just down from Ericeira, and we're heading now to Cabo de Roca, which is one of the many spots that claims itself as the most western point of Europe. So yeah, I'll let you guys argue about that, but we're off there anyway. And then eventually by the end of today, I'm hoping to end up in Lisbon, where I'll be picking Stuart from the airport at about 9 o'clock. So. And we're here, Cape Rock, or Cabo de Roca. So we're at Capo di Roca, which makes the claim of being the most westerly point in mainland Europe. I'm not going to make the claim because I've seen another couple of places, one in western Spain and another one down in southwestern Portugal, that also make that claim to be the most westerly point. So I haven't actually checked on the longitude, latitude lines, but I'm assuming it's easily provable. But we're here anyway, along with a lot of other people, which is a little surprise as it's the best weather day we've had for weeks. It's saying 19 degrees today, but I'm in a vest and it definitely feels warmer than that. But yeah, very beautiful here. It's boiling. So we had a little look like around Capo di Roca. We came here at the same time as 2 tourist coaches, so it's been really, really busy. But yeah, nice pretty point. Place to come just to say that you've been at the most westerly point. It's a little gift shop and stuff here. I didn't bother with all that really. And yeah, scorching hot. So the plan is now to drive over to Cintra, which is kind of a mountainous region north of Lisbon that has like castles and things. I've just had a look, it's pretty hilly. I looked at all the park ups, the small parking areas inside the national park, and they're all like barely got in with my 700 metre van, and I'm like, I'm not doing that in this in the 7.5 metre. So I've had a look at the south route, and it's a really narrow track and it's really wiggly, so I've fucked that off, and I'm now coming in via the north route, which looks like the roads are a bit wider. So 33 minutes, next stop Cintra. So we're about 15 minutes away from the parking in Cintra now. So this national park at Cintra is known for its castles and historic buildings, and I think ahead of me on the hill I can already see the castle of Peniche. I think it's going to be a very hilly walk in from the car park, so it's a very warm day as well, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, we're not too far away now. It's certainly a scenic drive in. This area is absolutely beautiful.
Turn right onto Roca Dom Fernando. The second, then your destination will be on the left.
Nightmare car park, low branches everywhere. I'm straddled across 2 spaces, and on the entrance of the car park is a great big no zona camper sign. So I don't know, I'm going to see what Rachel thinks now. Well, with the no camper signs, I'm very much not feeling this car park. I can't swing out forward because it's too tight. I'm going to have to reverse. There are trees here that are so low, so I've just got to reverse back now in a straight line before I turn around the corner. And then there's a motorhome stopover just 4 minutes away, so we're going to head there because yeah, this does not work. Well, we left the car park and we're headed over here to an Air, which has a few tatty caravans in it and a couple of coaches, but no actual motorhomes. I don't know, I'm not feeling the vibe of this place at all. I'm not really, this doesn't happen very often, but I'm not really happy to leave the van here, so I think we're going to bail on the castle of Peniche, and I'm just going to buy postcards when I'm in Lisbon tomorrow. Oh, this is not fun. Very, very heavy traffic. So as we just approach Lisbon now, I could see the traffic building up ahead, so I just whacked my hazards on, and there's a guy in front of me and I'm thinking, whoa, he's going a bit fast, and he just hit the car in front of me so hard. I wish I'd been filming it, that the car, by the time I went round him, the car in front of him was up on his bonnet, like the back end was, and the guy's still sitting in his car with his head in his hands like this. So yeah, Lisbon is it's got to be slow, haven't you? Just got to be careful. Shouldn't be driving so fast that somebody's going to end up on your bonnet.
And just like that, my week in Southampton is over. I've just arrived back at Gatwick, ready to catch my plane. I've had an absolutely fantastic time catching up with all my family and friends, but now it's time to head back to Portugal and see what the weather's been like for Kath.
Woo, I'm here. I'm at the park up in Lisbon. I've just taken the dog for a little walk in the park until pretty much it's dark. I've just sat at a little cafe down there. So I'm back now. Stu tells me he's on the plane, so he's on the way now. So I've just fed the dog. I'm going to grab myself a bit to eat, and then hopefully I'll be able to go and get him from the airport. And I can't wait to see him. I miss you, Stuart. I've just noticed there's a little tap on the edge of the park, so I'm going to go in the dark and risk it for a biscuit and fill up our water containers. So we've got an underslung tank, so we usually just attach to a hose and pump it in, but obviously with there just being a little press button tap, we've got these water containers as well, which come in very handy for places like this. So I'm just going to fill those up, which will hopefully give us 40 litres in a couple of days. And then, having emptied the toilet and the grey waste yesterday, Stu won't have to come back and worry about all this stuff as soon as he gets here. Stu's just messaged and he's at the airport, so I'm off to pick him up. Come for a ride with me.
Take the next right onto Avenida do Brasil.
Oh, 6 minutes till we see our Stewie.
And here we are, back in Portugal. Nice and easy. For once, the second-class citizen passport lane, and by that I mean anyone that's not in the EU, was quicker than the EU passport lane. And with no baggage to collect, I'm heading for the exit. I'm going to be meeting Kath about 10 minutes walk away, just because it makes it easier rather than coming into the airport with the van.
4 lanes, 6 exits. What lane do I need to be in? Well, the Portuguese don't know, I can assure you. I've been watching the lane discipline since I've got here, and nobody knows where they're supposed to be. Everybody just does what they want to. A lot of people just stay in the outside lane all the way around, I've noticed, which is really handy when you try and stay in the inside lane and work your way outwards.
There is definitely something to be said about travelling without baggage. I don't miss that standing round waiting with that anxiety. Is my bag gonna be there? Is my bag gonna be there? That was simple.
He didn't know what lane he wanted to be in because I was going outwards and he was coming inwards, and I'm fairly sure you don't go closer to the centre ever in a roundabout, no matter which country you're in, so.
Make a slight right to stay on Alameda das Comunidades Portugueses.
It would appear arrivals is nearer to the petrol station than departures, so I think I'm going to be here before Kath. Place your bets now. Who's going to be happier to see me, Kath or the dog? My money's on the dog.
There we go, and I can just see the BP garage where I'm picking him up. I can't see him yet though.
I've been stood here for less than 5 minutes and I can see her coming. Yep, that's her. My home and the love of my life is here.
Take the next right, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Hello! Hello! Hello!
I've got myself wedged in some. I'm not sure I'm getting back through here. I was trying to get out the
Hello!
way. Oh, she's been so excited to see you. Coincidentally, who's here? I told you Dad was coming. I told you he was.
Have you had fun?
Okay? Yeah.
Excellent.
We've been okay, haven't we? I've been very worried, Dad. You haven't been here to drive the van.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, did you miss me?
That? I would have to really, or reverse back because somebody's right behind me.
Yeah, you'll get through there. You'll probably ride the curb, but
You okay, darling?
Yeah, all good. Yeah. Nice and easy, coming about 20-25 minutes early. Oh, there's the curb.
I noticed you were a bit early. I thought I was going to hit the curb then. Hang on then, because I need to set it for where we were, where I was. I got my Stewie back. I got some. I'm not letting him go again, and he's doing all the driving from now on.
Apart from tomorrow when we go back into Lisbon, because she smashed it.
It's true. I did say to Rachel and Mickey earlier, if we go to Lisbon tomorrow, I should offer to drive, really, because I've done it so many times now.
She's an expert now. I'm just going to sit back and relax for the rest of the trip.
He's not. I saw what he was like when I just drove him here. He's the worst passenger in the world.
Nail marks on the door handle as she
Yeah,
goes over a
it's
bus
true.
lane. Yeah.
It was fine. Did you die though? Did you die?
No, I
No, he
didn't,
didn't.
no.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for keeping me company this week. It's been fun, and thanks for helping me explore Portugal solo.
Yeah, I think we're going to end this video because we got some catching up to do. And we'll see you in the next video.
I hope you enjoyed Solo Van Life Portugal, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video.
Ta-da.
Bye.